YouTube! How you guys doing today? It's Mike.
This is Jenny.
Pratt Family Homestead. Hey, we are going to make a ton of fermented mixed vegetables today. Jenny has been loving it. Made that one for her. This is just broccoli. This one is tasteable today. This is day 3 or 4.
I think 4.
We really like day 5 to 6, but we have let this go for weeks and still eating it and loved it. Yes. I think that last batch, well, a couple batches ago, went for 3 weeks.
Yeah, something like that.
Nummy, 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 nummy.
It is so good.
We got the kids over here cutting up veggies. We're going to mix them all up later. They're doing good, getting a little knife skills time. Ooh, I'm just giving Dad the weepy-teebies.
I'm not watching.
Yeah. They're doing good. They're listening to instruction really well, and they're doing it. If you notice, we're missing a kid. We're missing Grace. Grace is not going to cut stuff today. Grace is going to help. All the kids will, but Grace will help fill the jars and stuff too. So these guys are doing great. We're just getting chunks cut up to the size that we like. It's all up to you what veggies you like, what spices you like, whatever. So it's all up to you, but we're going to take you along, show you what we do for these mixed veggies. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right. All right. Mr. TJ's over here getting us some pepper strips. Strips? Stripes.
Stripes.
Faith.
Yeah.
On the cauliflower. Are you keeping your fingers out of the way?
Yeah.
All right. Andrew on the broccoli. We're also going to put some carrots and some celery and what else? Radishes. But we are making a ton today. We are going through this stuff so fast it's not even funny. Jenny's going to do a little taste test on this. We think we would still prefer a day or 2, but do you guys hear that crunch? I don't want you to necessarily hear Jenny eating, but it's still got some good crunch. A little bit of heat. I have red pepper flakes in that one.
Very minimal heat.
Another day or 2.
Yeah. I still get a lot of veggie taste through, so it definitely needs another day or 2 to sit, but it's coming through.
Because Jenny does not like veggie taste.
Well, I don't mind broccoli, which I think is one of the reasons why I'll eat this, but it still needs more. But we're good.
All right, we found a job for Grace. Grace, you're going to take a little bit of carrots from that bag. And these are what? Can you show me one of those? These are little baby carrots. You're going to put it in there. Then you're going to take a couple carrots out of here. And those are some carrot chips, and you're going to put them in there. And I want you to do that for the whole bags and get it all mixed up good, okay? A little bit from one side, a little bit from the other. And then TJ, when TJ's done with the peppers over here, TJ's going to cut radishes, and we're going to mix that all up in there too. Okay? We're almost done. Well, we're almost done cutting. This is a ton. I had almost bought like a 2-gallon buckets to do these in. So we're going to fill up a lot of jars. A lot of jars. We're not going to can this. We're not going to do any of that. We're just going to let it keep fermenting until we're ready to eat it. I do prefer these cold, but I have no problem eating them warm. And what do we figure out, babe, about a quart will be a dinner for us? Will be like a serving of vegetables at dinner?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we go through like a quart in one meal. It's popular.
Nom. It's real popular. So the brine here is real simple. Natural sea salt. And I got all-purpose. Okay. And then most of what I read is 1 to 1.5 tablespoons of salt per 2 cups of water. So that would be 1 to 3 tablespoons of salt per quart of water. So yeah, a pint is 2 cups, a quart is 4 cups. All right, so here we're going to do it. TJ's going to do it for us. So Bud, let's put 2 level ones in there. Pour that in. That's fine.
Oh, geez, wow.
Okay, don't. And this is, pretty basic. I mean, we really aren't going exact.
That's 2.
And then just put a little bit more in there. Okay. That's what we're going to roll with. That's the simple brine. That's it. Now we're going to shake this up and we're going to let this dissolve. And if we pack enough veggies into this half gallon, this quart of water should fill up this half gallon. And we're going to have a lot of these half gallons, a lot of quarts. So a pint should fill up a quart. So if you're only making a quart of veggies, a pint of this would fill up a quart. If it doesn't, it's no big deal whatsoever. Just make a little bit more solution, a little bit more brine, and fill it up. This is what we tend to like, right?
Yeah.
So what do we have, TJ? We got some peppercorn that we put in, and we don't measure this. We'll just dump some in, okay? And then we got red pepper flakes. All right. Put some dill in. We've been using fresh sprigs. Can you raise it up just a little? Some fresh sprigs, but there's also a way to use, dried dill weed, I think is what they call it, okay? And then we got our fermented garlic here, and we've crushed them, and TJ and I are thinking that that'll add a little more flavor, and not to mention using the already fermented stuff, I would think would help kick off the fermenting, I would think.
Yeah.
All right, like I said, we don't really measure out anything with this except for the red pepper flakes. We think we're finding about the right amount that we like in there. So TJ's gonna go ahead and just dump some peppercorn flakes into the, a little bit more, bud. There you go. Do that for all three. We've been doing 2 sprigs, but let's do 3 sprigs of dill in each of the big ones. Or 2. Let's stay with 2, what we like. Let's see. This one is, okay, yeah, put that in there. Good. Okay, so in each of the big ones, let's put 4 garlic cloves.
1, 2. That's a lot of garlic. 3.
This is actually less than what we have been doing. I'm thinking a quarter to a third of a tablespoon of red pepper flakes into each half gallon, if I'm thinking right. Okay, go ahead, let's put one of those into each one. So that's what we do. Like I said, there's a whole list of other stuff you could put in here. I've even put some basil in before, and but I didn't put enough in, so I don't think that flavor really came through. So, but it's whatever you want, I'm telling you. All right, let's get these jammed, packed, full of veggies. All right, guys, we got all these veggies cut. We are rocking. Now we got to somehow mix them up and get them into jars. Should we just take a piece at a time and put it in the jars? Anybody got any other ideas?
I got it.
What?
I got one, Daddy. We could dump it onto the table and mix it.
Dump it all on the... Do it. Let's do it. Grace, dump those bags out, darling.
Okay.
Oh, goodness.
Get it all mixed in together.
All right. Let me go get some jars and we'll start loading them up. Okay, guys, so we obviously have a lot more broccoli and cauliflower and everything. There's going to be a lot of broccoli and cauliflower in each of these jars. But you want to get a lot of peppers and carrots and radishes. You want to kind of make it all uniform. And celery. I forgot there was celery. You kind of want to make it all uniform. And I mean, I kind of, we want it to look kind of pretty too, even though we're going to eat it in about 2 seconds once it's ready. All right. So go ahead, start loading them up.
I'll take that. Go ahead.
And then once you can get your hands in there a little bit, you're going to want to push it down pretty hard. Grace, go ahead, start filling up. Grace is filling up my super hot one. Yep, just start filling it up like the other kids are, Grace.
Load it up, darling.
Don't forget to get carrots and radishes
Celery.
and celery. Getting them filled up. We're going to push them down nice and tight like TJ's doing. Andrew, look at that. You've got not a whole lot of broccoli and cauliflower in there, I don't think.
I see quite a bit of cauliflower.
Okay. Oh, this side does look different. All right.
Woo!
Good job.
She was packing
Oh my
so
gosh.
hard it slid across the table.
We should have used the 2-gallon bucket method. It's kind of looking...
I had a little bit.
So here's TJ's rendition. Is that a good word to use? There's Faith. Looking good, guys. Grace, my super hot is looking awesome. Good job, guys. Look at all this that we have left. Although for lunches and stuff, I'll make another couple of quarts. But for lunches and stuff, this will get used pretty quick.
Oh yeah, I will.
All right. So we are going to add the brine. This, I don't know how packed Faith's is. Here, Faith, why don't you go ahead and just add a little bit more, probably broccoli and cauliflower. I really pack it in there, and then this brine will probably cover the whole thing. And if not, we'll make some more and put it in there. But even if this brine's not enough, we'll show you how we finish this process. If I gotta come add some, I will. So we're gonna pour all this in here. 1 quart should fill up the half gallon, but it might not. It got really close. It's to there. So I will add more brine. All right, I will add more brine. I just don't have it mixed right now, so I'm not going to. So Faith, go ahead and put, we put a cabbage leaf on top to help hold everything down. And I think I read that a cabbage leaf can also help it keep its crunchiness, but I'm not going to promise you on that. I know grape leaves are known to help keep crunchiness on stuff. Good. That's good. And then at this point, with that cover on the water, we're going to have the water all the way up to here. And we're going to put one of these Mason Tops pickle pebbles. It's just glass. I love these things. And it's going to sit on top of that. And when all's said and done, the water, I fill this water up. I mean, this should be almost to the
Submerged.
rim. Yes. And then put the Mason Top pickle pipe on. And just screw it on and be done. And leave it for 5 days. 5 days is where we like it, but we'll eat it at 3 or 4, and we'll eat it at 2-3 weeks old. And this stuff will get eaten fast. So with the cabbage leaf in here, that helps hold everything under the level of the water. The stuff that rises to the top has a potential of molding, which if something of yours molds, don't worry about it. You can scrape it off. It grosses Jenny out. But even she's gotten used to seeing me scrape it off, and we still eat the sour pickles or the or the sauerkraut or even the mixed veggies. So, but these pickle pipes, really, if you got your salt right and everything's clean, you really won't have a mold problem. But I've got this water even up over this pickle pebble, so everything is underwater. Oh, I got a little bit of cabbage chunks floating, but that's fine.
Broccoli.
Or broccoli, I'm sorry. So Faith, go ahead and put that on. And then this one is done. And we love this. 5 days, Faith will be eating that. Good.
Make sure you're squishing those down in there. Really squish them in there.
How much mine can squish.
Good job, Boo.
Oh, jeez. Wait, that.
Oh. Okay, put your cabbage in.
Cabbage?
You want the cabbage over on the edges and tuck it in, okay? You want it to hold everything down in there.
Whoops, I'm sorry, Gracie.
Ew. One
Okay, look, push this edge
only
in.
one.
Okay, good.
Okay, should we check on ours every single day?
Now, Andrew's ended up right. 1 quart of liquid. All right, carefully put it on there. Okay, go ahead, let go. Okay. And it's gonna overflow. Okay, TJ, is there one more pipe in there?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Andrew, when you guys are done, here's some paper towels for wiping up the table. Go ahead and
Put that on?
put the lid on first. It's alright, it just sits on there.
I think this is as far down as well.
So we are out of the pickle pebbles and out of the pickle pipes. Since these, especially, the ones without the pickle pebbles and the pickle pipes, pickle pipe, we're going to eat these ones first. These are about 4 to 6 days probably. We'll start digging into these. We're just going to cover them with a coffee filter. Ultimately, you would want something on top pushing this down as well. But for this short amount of time, I'm not too worried about it. So put a coffee filter on there. Bam. That's going to let gases escape as it's fermenting, and it's going to allow no air. It's not going to allow any air to come in. Thank you guys for your work with the mixed veggies.
You're welcome.
They look fantastic.
Thank
you.